Duaa Kumail. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. I seek refuge with God from Satan, the accursed one. In the name of God, most gracious and most merciful. O Allah, send blessings upon Muhammad and the family of Muhammad. This was taught by Ameer Mumeenin. This dua is called Duaa Kumail. It's very beautiful, and I will recite it in English. O Allah, I ask you by your mercy, which embraces all things, and by your strength, through which you dominate all things, towards which all things are humble, and before which all things are lowly, by your invincibility, through which you overwhelm all things, and by your might, which nothing can resist, by your tremendousness, which has filled all things, by the force which towers over all things, and by your face, which subsists after the annihilation of all things, and by your names which have filled the foundations of all things, and by your knowledge which incapacitates all things, and by the light of your face through which all things are illuminated. O light, O Holy One, O first of those who are first, and last of those who are last, O Allah, forgive me those sins in which tear apart safeguards. O Allah, forgive me those sins in which draw down adversities. O Allah, forgive me those sins in which alter blessings. O Allah, forgive me those sins which hold back my supplication. O Allah, forgive me those sins which cut down the hopes. O Allah, forgive me those sins which draw down tribulations. O Allah, forgive me the sins in which I have committed, and every mistake I have made. O Allah, verily I seek nearness to you through the remembrance of you, and I seek intercession from you with yourself, and I seek you through your beneficence to bring me near to your proximity, to provide me with gratitude toward you, and inspire me with your remembrance. O Allah, verily I ask you, with the asking of a submissive, abased, and lowly man, to show me forbearance, and to have mercy on me, and to make me satisfied and content with your appointment, and make me humble in every state. O Allah, I ask you, with asking of one whose indigence is extreme, and who has stated to you in difficulties his need, and whose desire for what is with you has become great. Allahumma, O Allah, your force is tremendous, your place is lofty, your deception is hidden, your command is manifest, your domination is overwhelming, your power is unhindered, and escape from your governance is impossible. O Allah, I find no forgiver of my sins, no concealer of my ugly acts, no transformer of any of my ugly acts into good acts but you. There is no God but you. Glory be to you, and your is the praise. I have wronged myself, I have been ambiguous in my ignorance, and I have depended upon my ancients' remembrance of me and your favor towards me. O Allah, my protector, how many ugly things you have concealed, how many burdensome tribulations you have abolished, how many stumbles you have prevented, how many ordeals you have repelled, and how much beautiful praises for which I was unworthy you have spread abroad. O Allah, my tribulations is tremendous, my bad state is excessive, my acts are inadequate, my fetters have tied me down, my far-fetched hopes have held me back from my gain, and this world with its delusions, my own soul with its offerings, and my delay have deceived me. O my Master, so I ask you by your might, do not let my evil works and my acts veil my supplications from you, not to disgrace me through the hidden things you knowest of my secrets, and to which hasten to me punishment for what I have done in private, my evil acts in sincerity, my misdeeds, my continuous negligence, my ignorance, my manifold passions, and my forgetfulness. And by your might, O Allah, be kind to me in all states, and be generous to me in all affairs. My God, my Lord, have I any but you from whom to ask to remove afflictions and regard for my affairs? My God, my protector, you have put into effect through me and this decree in which I follow the caprice of my own soul, and now not remain weary of adoring my enemy. So he deluded me through my soul's caprice, and therein destiny favored him. So in what was put into effect through me, in that situation I transgressed some of the statutes and obeyed some of your commands. So is the argument against me in all of that, and I have no argument in what your destiny put into effect through me therein, nor in what your decree and your tribulation imposed upon me. Now I have come to you, my God, after my shortcomings and my immoderation towards myself, puffering my excuses, regretful, broken, apologizing, asking forgiveness, repenting, acknowledging, submissive confessing. I find no place to flee from what occurred through me, nor any place of escape to which I may turn in my affair, other than your acceptance of my excuses and your entering me into the compass of your mercy. O Allah, so accept my excuse, have mercy upon me, servitor of all my affairs, and release me from the tightness of my fetters. My Lord, have mercy upon me and the weakness of my body, the thinness of my skin, and the frailty of my bones. O you who gave rise to my creation, to the remembrance of me, to the nature of me, to the goodness towards me, and to nourishment on me. Ya Allah, bestow upon me for the sake of having risen to me with generosity and previous goodness to me. O Allah, my Master, my Lord, can you see yourself tormenting me with the fire after I have professed to your unity, and after acknowledging you, my heart has embraced, and the remembrance of you my tongue has consistently mentioned, and love of you to which my mind has clung, after the sincerity of my confession and my supplication humble before your Lordship. Far be it from you, you are more generous than that you shouldest. Squander him whom you has nurtured, banish him whom you have brought nigh, drive away him who you have given and abide, or submit to tribulations him who you have spread and shown mercy. Would that I knew, my Master, my God, my Protector, whether you will give me the fire dominion over faces fallen down prostrated before your tremendousness, tongues voicing sincerely in the profession of your unity and giving thanks to you in praise, hearts acknowledging your divinity through verification, mind encompassing knowledge of you until they have become humble, and bodily members speeding to the places of your worship and obedience and beckoning for your forgiveness and submission. No such opinion has held of you, nor has such been reported, thanks to your bounty concerning thee. O all gracious, my Lord, and you know my weaknesses before a little of the world's tribulations and punishments, and before the ordeals which befall its inhabitants, even though it is a tribulation, an ordeal whose stay is short, whose substance is but little, and whose period is but fleeting. So how can I endure the tribulations of the next world and the great ordeals which occur within it? For it is